So I'm going to be walking you through how to do a 2-beat fountain with Russian grip fans. Now these are Julian fans, so they have a pretty big ring. The smallest fan that I've ever been able to do this with successfully is a 2-inch Doodle grip, but any 2-inch or bigger ring is appropriate for this set of moves. So the first thing you have to do is figure out the forward 3-beat weave. And so what that looks like with your right hand is your right hand is going to spin on your right side like this, and then it's going to, at this point where it reaches vertical, switch to a thumb spin and then spin on your left side. So right side, your hand is in the ring. At this point, your thumb goes into the ring. Left side, you're going to spin on your thumb. So it's going to look like this. Okay, and that is the right hand portion of the forward 3-beat weave. The left hand portion is going to go the opposite. So again, you're going to make this swooping motion on the side of your body where your hand is in the ring. And then again, when you get to this vertical point, your thumb is going to go into the ring and you're going to spin on your thumb as the fan passes to the right side of your body. So left side, you're just going to bring it around. At that vertical point, your thumb goes into the ring. On the right side, you're going to spin it around. So another way to say this is, for the forward 3-beat weave, when your fan is on your native side, it's just kind of coming around, you're moving it around with your hand. And when it's on your non-native side, across your body, it's spinning on your thumb like this. So then what that looks like together is as the right hand goes over the left to the non-native side to do that thumb spin, the left side is coming up the right. So it's going to look like this. So when I'm going forward, I always initiate with my right hand, and if I'm facing forward and I pivot this, it's going to be like I'm spinning to the left in the wall plane. So after we've done the forward 3-beat weave here, we're going to do the backward 3-beat weave here. So the hand mechanics are a little different. Still on the native side, instead of bringing your hand up and around like from the bottom, like you would to go forward, you're going to bring your hand from the top down, and then as your hand switches to your non-native side, the fan is going to end up on your palm like this, and that's when you switch your thumb into the ring. So it kind of rolls back on your palm, and then your thumb's in the ring when you get to the other side of your body. So it's going to look like this. And then the left hand is going to do the same thing. It's going to come around, thumb spin on the non-native side, spin around, again moving backward, and then as you reach this point where you're coming up and the fan is kind of sitting on your palm, it's going to roll across your palm as you put your thumb into the ring right there, and it's going to look like that. So the reason that I showed the forward and the backward weave facing these two different directions is to get you ready to move to the wall plane. So when we move to the wall plane, we're not going to be doing this forward motion like on the sides of our bodies here. We're going to actually pivot that weave, and so it's going to be happening in front and in back of your shoulder and hip on each side. So that's the wall plane here. It's like your fans are parallel to a wall. Alright, so we've got our forward 3-beat weave down. We've got our backward 3-beat weave down. Now we're ready to link them together into a fountain. And so what we're going to do to initiate your forward 3-beat weave, I'm going to pivot this to the left side of my body. I'm spinning to the left. If you're more comfortable spinning to the right, you can just mimic my motions because they're facing me. Otherwise, you need to be opposite of me. So what it's going to look like is I'm going to start with my right hand. So my right hand's going to come across to my non-native side and do that thumb spin just like this, right? So far, it's like a normal 3-beat weave. But, so after that right hand does the thumb spin, left hand's going to do a thumb spin, and that's when your grip is going to change. So the way that I do this is actually not the thumb spin way, it's the scissor grip way. So as I come around to the front of my body here, my right hand's just gone under, my left hand is diving over, I'm holding the left fan with 3 fingers, and then my index finger is ready to pivot into the ring as I bring it around to this side of my body and initiate that backward 3-beat weave, backward 3-beat weave. So this is coming around this way as the left hand dives down. My index finger pivots into the ring, pops it up, and then I'm going this way without breaking plane. And then the right hand does the same thing. I'm going to do this scissor grip, so I'm holding the fan with my last 3 fingers, and then as my left hand dives around, my right hand is going to follow it, swing that finger into the ring, pivot around the backs of those fingers to come down, and then I'm ready to swoop it up and do this portion of the reverse 3-beat weave. Still spinning to the left, I've just pivoted to the right side of my body. We're going to start with our right hand coming over, doing our forward 3-beat weave, pivoted to the wall plane so it's on the left side of the body. As my right hand comes, well, as my left hand comes around, because it's going to start, I'm going to, at this point, take my index finger out of the ring so that as I come down, my index finger is going to go into the ring. I'm going to spin it like that across the back of my hand, and then it's ready to come up on my non-native side. And then my right hand, which is just on a thumb spin, is going to do the same thing following the left, except I'm holding with my index finger here. I pop my index finger into the ring, bring it around, and come up the back side of my body just like that. So again, the right hand initiates, and then the left hand is going to initiate the transition. So I'm actually already in my scissor grip position on this right fan. I'm going to take my index finger out of the left fan here. As I come across, they're both on my index finger. So if we're truly doing a 2-beat fountain, we're just going to make 1 revolution kind of on top and on bottom with each hand. So it's going to look like this. Scissor, come across, just like that. So again, scissor,